Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Ray Song. Today I wanted to show you the shell challenge that I did. It is the Lil Simsie Circle Shell challenge. I'll link her channel down below. I thought this was gonna be really easy, and it's not. I had to cut a lot out because trying to figure out the roofing, oh, that was a pain. The roofing was insane, wouldn't work for me. So I finally got roofing that at least looked good. Not 100% happy with it, but you know, it looks better than all the other attempts that I made. So so I did cut out the roofing. So no, it is not like the perfect roof right off the bat. It took me about an hour of struggling with that. You will see that I did turn it into a 2-bedroom. Eventually I turned it into a 1-bedroom. That just made more sense. Otherwise the rooms were just way too small. But the 1-bedroom does look fantastic. I changed the flooring a lot in this. I changed the walls a lot. I used colors that I don't normally use. So the living room is green and the bedroom is purple. And then I kind of did like a beachy kind of tan and blue in the bathroom, as you'll see there. So I really liked that. I did end up having to move the bathroom door just to give myself a better spot for the TV in the living room. Not a ton of landscaping in this one either. I did the little bits of front yard, put a couple trees down, but for the most part, by the time I got to the landscaping, I was so done with this challenge. It was a fun challenge and I love doing the Lil Simsie challenges. But this one got me. It was hard. It was a really hard challenge. I think this is only the second one that I contemplated not finishing. The other one that I never did was her 3-story one, which I started recording, and about halfway through I was like, there's just not a way for me to, it drove me nuts and I just couldn't do it. I was done. So that one I never did, but I do really enjoy doing the Lil Simsie shell challenges. And this one, especially with the curved walls and finally getting those, it was fun. So I think it turned out pretty good. Here's my roofing that I still fiddled with after, but it was the sizing that kept screwing me up, because it's a curved house, but it's not a round house, and that's what kept throwing me off. Was it was almost kind of like square with rounded corners, so that like the round window or the round roof didn't work because it wasn't round. So the hexagonal roof didn't work, the octagonal didn't work. It was just a mess. So like I ended up, I think, using the 5-sided roof, and that was the only one that actually did anything. I did struggle a lot with the fencing, so I cut that out as well. There was just no need to. I think I worked on fencing for like 20 minutes because I was just trying to find a fence that I liked on such a small porch, because I couldn't make the porch any bigger because you couldn't, put it into the wall because that's where it started curving. So it got a little dicey there, trying to find something that didn't make the porch look smaller than it really was. There is no backyard. I mean, if you download this, you can definitely put a backyard, but there is only the one door that I put in anyway. So I didn't bother putting anything in the backyard. And again, it was a fun build to do, but so many aspects of this build were just insane. So again, I'm struggling with the roof and You know, I struggled with the outside wall trying to find one because I was like, oh, well, there's no edges, so I can probably use, you know, one of the walls that has like the stone on the edges, and the stone won't show. Well, the stone does show. So I ended up having to change that, which you saw. But yeah, it has everything you need. It's got one bathroom, one bedroom. It has a sink, a shower, a tub, toilet, sink, stove, fridge. It's got a place to sit. It does have a computer. I did put a computer in this build. It has a little bookshelf in the living room by the kitchen. There's no dining room, so because there's like an island in the kitchen, so I figure there's probably no more than 2 people living here. So I just put 3 bar stools. Figured that was enough. That was your eating area. You didn't really need anything more than that. So there is no table and chairs or anything. There's a spot for yoga. There's a guitar. So I did include some skill building items. It's a really small build. It did turn out cute. I do really like how it came out. I think it's a very interesting house. I think I'll be using this for my playthroughs in the future for sure. But for the building, Lil Simsie really got me on this one. I'm really looking forward to her next shell challenge. I'm really enjoying doing these. If you're not aware of who Lil Simsie is, she is a simmer and YouTuber. She does a lot of Sims content, streams. She's really fun to watch. She's kind of what got me to fall in love with The Sims again, because I hadn't played it in a really long time. And then we started watching her and was like, oh, these are great. All these things that, you know, I didn't know about in the game. So it's really fun to watch her channel. She dives into a lot of, you know, how-to kind of stuff where she'll show you, you know, how to do certain things while she's doing a build or whatnot. She's really fun to watch. She's got a cat that sometimes comes onto her desk and snaps really cute. So definitely check out her channel. She's a lot of fun. Definitely my inspiration for this channel, aside from the fact that I do more than Sims, but Sims is, you know, one of the bigger content that I do. So she is the inspiration behind that. So thank you, Kayla. But I definitely think you guys should check out the channel. I am thinking about she has a Fix Me Little Simsie where she does like renovations. And you just put it on the gallery under Fix Me Little Simsie, and she kind of goes through and she'll pick ones, and I think I might do something in the future for that, and just build it on the channel, make it like really crazy, really run down, maybe an old like factory type or something, and then hopefully eventually Lil Simsie will fix it up. But you know, she gets a lot of those, so she may not. But you know, it's always fun to make them and see who does fix them up, and you know, put them back on the gallery. That's totally fine. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty straightforward build. Doing the living room now. Again, I did all green in here, so I'm not used to that. I tried to kind of go with things that I don't normally use. Tried to make everything match, but have pops of color, and you know, the rug was a pain in the butt because I couldn't find one that was like the right shade of green. That was what was killing me. It was the right shade of green. There's so many different shades in this game, and trying to find the right one was just really difficult. So plus, it's not a very big living room either, so it's trying to find a rug that sizes up or down nicely to be kind of where you want it to be and look how you want it to look. So, yeah, wasn't too bad. So I think from here, it's all pretty straightforward. Again, not a lot of landscaping on this one. I throw a couple trees down at the end, but that's about it. That's the rug I end up keeping. I do really enjoy that rug. It looks great. I do switch up the floor. You'll see that shortly. The floor that I end up choosing, just because I didn't like the different wood grain, whereas I was keeping the wood grain all the same in all of the, you know, the bar stools, the countertops, the bookshelf. I loved this bookshelf here, but I couldn't match it, so I was like, nope, done. Can't do it. So the bookshelf I do put in there is really super cute, matches the wood tone really nicely, so I just felt like I had to change the flooring so that I just felt like the flooring that was there was just too dark and it just didn't look right, so I changed it to the same color as all of the rest of the wood, but then of course all the wood blended in, which I didn't want either, so I ended up using it's like a hexagon or something. It's really cute, the one that I end up using, and it definitely works better. It looks fantastic. So it has a really nice polished look in here once it's all done. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, just off camera, just woo, gone. No idea. But yeah, I was probably talking to somebody or trying to get Mikey's attention because he was probably going after one of the other cats. I did put Mikey up on my my Twitter, my Instagram. So he is the infamous Mikey that likes to make noise while I'm shooting my videos. So you finally get to see a picture of him. I will put up pictures of my other cats as well. I do have two other cats, Lucifer and Raja. Clearly, again, I like Disney, so you know, they're both named after Disney. So here's the flooring that I changed it to one of them. I think it's the diagonal flooring that I end up choosing, because it's really similar, but again, it's the same. Yeah, it's this one, and it's the exact same color. So it does look good, but it kind of blends everything in, and I just didn't like it. I wanted the wood tone to stand out without clashing with another wood tone. So I end up going with this one, and I think that's perfect because it still has that color in it, but it's kind of toned down. So that just, I think, looks absolutely incredible in the build, and really, really happy with that flooring. So now I'm starting on the bedroom. The bedroom is, again, purple. I had to cut a lot out on this because I wanted to use certain colors in here, since I had that darker wood tone in the living room, but the wood flooring has that pale color as well. I thought, well, I'll do pale in here, and it ends up looking very good. But I tried to change the bed because it was really hard to find purple curtains that were just purple. But I couldn't find another bed that I liked, so I stuck with the purple, and I ended up using these curtains here. I end up just going back to them and using them, so I did cut all of that out. There's the pink pillow on the bed, so that pink kind of ties in a little bit, you know, but it doesn't look horrible. So those are the curtains, and you'll see this room starts to come together a little bit more. Trying to find those overhangs. I thought that brought the purple in really well. Again, I didn't want to make too much like purple, so like the walls are a really light purple, and like the desk chair is purple, a purple rug, but other than that, I left things white and that really light wood grain, and I think it looks really nice. It looks very, it's almost like sophisticated teen, just because like the lights above the bed I find are kind of more teen-like. You don't really get that with like adults or anything, but I do really enjoy the look of the room. And you know, that's the nice big computer. I figure It's a streamer that lives here, so that could be pretty cool. I did put a rug here, and then all my clutter. So the clutter is going to go in a couple of minutes there, and I do clutter the whole house, but that is essentially what everything looks like. So from here, I will let you guys just kind of watch while I give everything the clutter and the last minute touches. And I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. I do post my videos Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I try to get them up by 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes that's difficult, sometimes it's not. But on Mondays, I right now am doing the Secret of Mana playthrough with Locke and Omega Zero. And Locke is from RPG Locke, so check out his Twitter. He is, I believe, going to be start streaming fairly soon, so check out his channel when he starts streaming. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I play Secret of Mana on Mondays. Wednesdays is probably going to be Sims. Fridays I am starting a new Pokemon, so it's probably going to be usually Pokemon, but there are some times where I might put up the Shredder's Revenge, or put up something a little different, you know, if I'm doing a scenario, because I do have to get some scenarios done as well. I know I started 2 and I did 2 of the scenarios, but I haven't finished any more of them, so I'm gonna go in and do some scenarios with Miss Reinhardt. She is the one I use for scenarios all the time, so I'm gonna go in and do that, get a couple more scenarios done. I believe it's gonna be, I was gonna start Pokemon Pearl, but I think I'm gonna do Sword or Shield instead. That way it's not a blind playthrough, because I've only played about half of Shining Pearl. So I am going to do a Nuzlocke. It's going to be my first Nuzlocke, which is why I want a game that I've played fully before, so that I'm not confused on, you know, what's happening, where I'm supposed to go, things like that. So the next Pokemon game I do is going to be a Nuzlocke, so I hope you guys enjoy that as well. Other than that, it's just going to be, you know, like Fall Guys here and there with the guys, or I do want to try and start streaming on Twitch, so we'll see how that goes. If you guys want to see me stream on Twitch, please comment below, let me know, and I will start putting up the streams. Don't know what kind of games you guys want to see streamed, whether it's, you know, Sims, or I could do Shredder's Revenge, Pokemon, you know, like whatever you want to do. Just let me know what kind of games you want me to stream, and I will do that. So I am going to start streaming fairly soon, and again, I hope you guys have a great day. I've talked your ear off, so I will let you go, and I hope you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, again, comment if you want to see anything specific, but other than that, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys on Friday with the next video. TTFN!